Good morning, Tigers. Today for math, we're going to take a look at this picture and talk about what we see. Now, today I have to do most of the talking because you guys can't be here with me. But hopefully, if you get this done before we meet on our Zoom, then we'll have something to talk about when we're all together. When you look at this picture, I want you to imagine, what kind of place is this? Do you know the name of this? Is it a jungle? Is it a desert? No, I think it's a forest. Don't you think it's a forest? I see some trees and I see some forest animals. Do you know what the names of all of these animals are? Let's see. Right down here, we talked about that yesterday. Those are rabbits. Then I see some deer right up here. I see some foxes. I see an owl up in the tree. And I don't know for sure if these are gophers or moles or groundhogs. I definitely think it's one of those. Today we're going to count a set of objects, and we're going to demonstrate that we know that the last number said tells the number of objects in the set. That's a very long way of explaining that we will know how to read, write, and count numbers up to 5. We're going to count all of the animals in this Forest Friends scene. Let's pick one animal to count first. You know, I've told you I have a rabbit. So I want to count the rabbits first, right down here. And as luck would have it, my rabbit is gray, just like these ones. I want you to count along with me, and I want you to use your fingers to count. I want your fingers to represent the quantity, the number of rabbits that we count together. Now, when I point and say the number, I want you to point and say the number also. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 rabbits in this picture. What animal should we count next? Well, I wasn't sure if they were moles or groundhogs, but I think we can count these little animals next. 1, 2, 3, 4. So on your hand, you should be doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's count the foxes. Ready? Get your fingers ready. 1, 2, 3. Are you holding up 3 fingers? Now let's count the deer. 1, 2. And how many owls are there in this picture? Just 1. When I look at this picture, I see a lot of animals, but I can divide them up and count them one at a time, one group at a time. Now we're going to look at these animals in a different way, and they're going to be different numbers. So don't worry about how many animals were in this picture. We're just going to look at groups of animals in a different way using our 5 frame. So I can show you a 5 frame that just has one animal in it. There it is. That one does match our picture. How many owls were there in our forest scene? Just 1. Do you remember? I can represent that quantity on a 5 frame. Now let's look at another 5 frame. This one is filled up with animals. Now I know it's a 5 frame. So if I see it filled, I know that it's 5. I don't even have to count it. I know if there's 5 spots and each spot is filled, there are 5. That is a way to start subitizing your numbers. but let's count to check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's look at another one. How many animals do you see in this picture? 1, 2. Were there 2 foxes in our forest scene? No, I think there were 3. Let's look at this number. How many animals do you see in this 5 frame? If it was all filled up, I would know it's 5, but I see 2 missing right here. So it is only 1, 2, 3. Now I want you to look at this one and tell me quick, how many animals in this 5 frame? That's right, it's 5. You saw the 5 frame was filled. You knew there was 5 spots. So there has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we are going to use our Forest Friends picture to complete our activity. But that helps us get used to subitizing. Remember, that's what our brain does when we look at a quantity quickly. Usually quantities under 5, our brain can count on its own. We're going to keep practicing that. So today I want you to get out lesson 3 in your math book. It looks like this. And you're going to use this picture to count how many of each Forest Friends there are in this picture. I attach this picture to your lesson plans, so if you look through your list that I send you every day, it's right past the Thursday slide. You can ask your parents for help. But I will put this back at the end of the video so that if you just want to pause it at the end, you can do that as well. Well, we didn't decide, are these groundhogs? Are they beavers? I don't think they're beavers. Are they moles? Prairie dogs? Who knows? But we see that they're cute and they live underground, it looks like. So I want you to count how many are in the picture. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you are going to represent that quantity on your 5 frame. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can even color it once you have counted it. Okay, I'm going to leave the rest up to you. So I'm going to put this picture back underneath our document camera here, aka my cell phone. There we go. Let me make sure you can see all of the animals. And I will stop it right there. If you need to pause the video right here so you can look at the animals to count, you can do that. Otherwise, I attached it to your lesson plans. Okay, see you soon, Tigers.